Hey guys, how's it going? Oops. Shoot, for some reason my chat is not showing up here. I can see it on my phone. Unexplainable for now. Thank you for the Prime resub. Hang on. For some reason I can't see chat on this phone. I can only see it on my phone. I don't know why. But I'm not gonna restart. I'm just gonna move that out of the way, I guess, and just read it off my phone. How you guys doing? What's going on, everybody? Grey Mather wants to know, did I get kicked out of my home? No, I'm sitting outside, enjoying the night sounds. Yeah, I got kicked out of my home in the US. I had to come all the way to Costa Rica. Hey, how's it going, Mrs. Vader Boba? Great to see you, my friend. Trip is going pretty well so far. I really feel like I'm surrounded by nature. That's my friend Unexplainable for now, who is being a real jokester because he's right over there inside. But thank you for the resub. Hi, Stinging Bear. You think Thor in the God of War game looks like you with more facial hair? Nice. Hey, Viro. Hey, Rebel. How you guys doing? Am I in Costa Rica? Yes. I was banished. Did you go to the sloth sanctuary yet? I haven't been to a I have not been to a sloth sanctuary, but I have gone on a night walk and I have seen a couple sloths. The sloth sanctuary was not cheap. Everything costs money. It's like the ecotourism is super, like, it's all about the ecotourism here. And so, like, everything costs money. You can't just, like, go somewhere and see stuff. It's like you have to buy a ticket, you have to get a tour. It's fine. It's, you know, that's how they make their money. That's, like, how they, that's, like, a big part of their economy. So I totally get it. Yeah, hashtag everything costs money, for sure. So it's like, you want to go to a waterfall? Okay, well, you park here and you pay, you know, $5 to go to the waterfall. It's like, okay, sure, why not? You know what I mean? Hey, Frosted, how are you going? How's it going? I'm sorry, usually I would be looking at the screen there to read the chat, but for some reason it's not working and the chat room is empty. I don't know why, but I do have my phone right here, so I'll just read chat that way. I just wanted to say hi, see how you guys are doing, check in a little bit. Probably won't be like a crazy long stream, but I just wanted to say hello. You thought I was cooking in the Costa Rica kitchen? I sincerely did think about it, but we went out to dinner tonight. I don't think I'm gonna cook tonight. We might make some cheese toast. We went to a local cheese factory in Monteverde. We got a block of their cheese, and so we might make some cheese toast in a little bit. But right now, I'm good. We got back from dinner a little while ago. I'm like pretty satisfied. I'm not super hungry. So, hi, Meow Mix. How many critters have I seen? So many. So many. No, I know I can end the stream and turn it back on again, but it's okay. Since we already have some people in here already hanging out, I don't want to interrupt it, so, like, I don't really mind. But yeah, that probably would work. Costa Rica grilled cheese. Monkey. I actually have not seen any monkeys yet, weirdly. They're just, I guess, not where I am right now. What have I seen? Oh my gosh, monkeys, birds, lizards. Okay, I've seen, who's that? Who's that weirdo? Who's this creep? I've seen a lot of wildlife, either on tours or just randomly. I've seen, okay, trying to think of like mammals. As far as mammals, I've seen I don't know how you pronounce it, a gouti, Agouti, They, I believe, are related to probably like raccoons or something. They look kind of like monkeys. They have long tails, but they have snouts. It's Agent 47 sneaking up on me. Gudai. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's like a goody or a gouty or something. We saw like a whole family of them. I put pictures in the Discord, so if you guys are in the Discord, you guys probably saw them. I've seen sloths. Last night I saw an olingo, which is a tree-dwelling mammal that I think is also in the raccoon family. It looks kind of like a cat. It looks like a cross between a cat and a monkey. I saw one of those last night. I know, Jayfrick, get hyped for the night sounds. Can you guys hear it okay? I'll be quiet. It's loud as fuck. It's so loud. It's great though. Yeah, it's kind of soothing. Hi, God of War, how are you? Yeah, no, okay, so the really long tails, I think were a gouty. Okay, hang on. Let me just look it up. Hang on 1 second. I'm not monitoring chat. A gouty? Okay, they're rodents. No, wait, I saw an agouti. Oh shit, no, never mind. I saw an agouti in the forest while on a hike. Never mind, that's not what I saw by the side of the road. This is what I saw on a hike. They're rodents, and they look kind of like this. Can you guys see that? They look kind of like that. Like a really large, like a small capybara or like a large mouse. I saw one of those on a hike. So that's the agouti. Oh, I think it's called a coati. Okay, coati. Oh, yeah. This is what I saw. Hang on. Coati. Yeah. Yes, that's it. They look like this, so they have like really long tails, but they kind of have like a raccoon face. Sorry, it's not focusing, but it looks kind of like that. I saw like a whole family of those. And then I saw an olingo. I saw an olingo, which is very freaking cute. It looks like a cat, monkey, bear thing. It looks kind of like this. I saw it at night though. So all I could see was, I saw it like moving through the trees, and I saw its tail. I believe it has a prehensile tail, which is pretty rare for like non-monkeys, meaning it can like grab things and actually like hold itself up with it. Why does he look like a PCB animal? God of War, on your med-surg exam, I got 84%, and I had my retake on dosage calculation, and you got 96%. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. Congrats. Kind of like a New York City rat. Yeah, they are pretty big. The multitudes of insects ready for sexy time. Yeah, for sure. Hang on. Sorry, I'm scrolling back. How am I getting reception? I have T-Mobile. T-Mobile has data. So I am able to text and like get some kind of slow cell service while I'm here for data. But currently I'm on Wi-Fi because I'm at my hotel. It's not even really a hotel. It's basically an Airbnb. We're like the only ones here, and we're like at the edge of the jungle. I would show you guys, but there's like nothing to see. It's just, well, these are our clothes that are drying. So we're drying some clothes, but it's just a jungle out there. That's all. There's nothing to see over there, legitimately. Let's see. And I got hired at an urgent care for a medical assistant position. You buried the lead. That's amazing. Congratulations. That's awesome. When my sister went to Puerto Rico, a marsupial was mugging a maid pushcart for food at her resort. You know, sometimes these animals can get kind of pushy. You know, they get used to humans and they get kind of aggressive. Google Fi is the shit for traveling. My friend has Google Fi in there, and he's been really happy with it. But T-Mobile, it's included in the plan, so I've been happy with that too. What does the jungle smell like? It smells like rain, and it smells like decaying leaves, but in like a really good way. I don't know how to describe it. It smells kind of like soil and leaves, and basically because stuff is always decaying, right? So leaves are always falling, stuff's always rotting, but it doesn't smell stinky, like stinky trash or like gross. It smells like a very pleasant, earthy, like decay. It smells wonderful. Yeah. It's a jungle out there, in an actual jungle. Hey Erasmus, how are you? That service be bussin'. Yeah, no, my service is like not good enough to stream. I'm only streaming because I'm on Wi-Fi, but it's good enough to um, like look something up online. If I have service, I could look something up, or I downloaded my maps before I got here. I downloaded the whole area map of everywhere we were going to be to make sure that I would always have like a Google map handy, but I could look up directions or something like that, find a phone number. I could send a text, stuff like that. And then when I'm on Wi-Fi, I can even stream. So like peat or like hippie oil, no, not so strong. It's hard to describe. I mean, it smells like, if you guys have ever just been in a regular forest, not a jungle or anything, but just a regular forest after the rain, and it smells very fresh, but also very very earthy. It's like that. It's really wonderful. It smells amazing. The air is so fresh. Everything smells so freaking good. We went on an amazing hike today. We went on like a 4-hour hike. So I'm super tired. I'm definitely gonna have to take a shower before bed. I think I'm gonna sleep well tonight though. We went on a really long hike. Yeah, the monkey places monkeys will fuck you up. They will rob you blind, it's true. Anything tried to shake you down as a tourist target? No, it hasn't. Everything's pretty shy. They don't really bug me. I like to hear about the spice stuff in the Costa Rica dishes. Okay, so I said I think Costa Rican food is underspiced. That's just my personal preference. In general, the food here is delicious. Everything's really good, really fresh, really tasty, but there's not enough chilies. There's not enough spice. So I always want hot sauce, but they don't necessarily have hot sauce the way like Mexican food does. It's a lot more, I don't know, there's a lot less spice. So that's taken some getting used to. If you see a game board in the jungle that says Jumanji, don't play it. Okay, noted. The map downloading feature, yeah. They'll see my booked flights and prompt me to download them. I didn't get prompted, but I just remembered to do it. So I just downloaded an entire area map for like one map for everywhere, that the whole big triangle of where we're gonna go, and downloaded that ahead of time. It uses up space on my, I don't know if it's on my phone or on my Google Drive or what. I don't know how it works. Don't ask me. But it's nice having it saved, because then I always have a map. So yeah, the food's very savory, very good, but like I said, it's just a lot of it for me is missing that like spice. Some places still do have hot sauce, but it's not like super common, and it's not like assumed that you need it. You like might have to ask for it special. You know what I mean? I am in Monteverde right now. That's where I am right now. I actually saw more sloths in La Fortuna. I have not seen any sloths yet in Monteverde. Okay, so there's two kinds of sloths. There's two-toed and three-toed sloths. They're different species. And I can't remember which, but Monteverde actually only has one species, because it's very cold here, actually. It's very chilly. We're at a high elevation. It's very foggy and wet. And so there's actually only one species of sloth. I think it's the two-toed. The three-toed, it's too cold for them. So yeah, I saw a few sloths in La Fortuna. I actually haven't seen any since arriving here. We went on our hike today, and it was like a 4-hour hike, and you best believe I was like looking for them hard. I had my binoculars and everything every time we stopped on our hike, because you can't walk looking up. It's too dangerous. You'll slip, you'll fall, or you'll trip on something. But like, as soon as I stopped to like take a breather, I'm like looking up at the treetops, right? Because I'm like looking so hard for a sloth. I haven't found any yet here. I have seen a handful though. If people use salt and pepper, I don't see pepper, like black pepper, but I do see salt on the table usually. And I don't know if people use it. I'm not sure. I've used it a couple times. Usually I don't need to though. Yeah, there's a lot of plantains here. Okay, I'll tell you guys what's like typical Costa Rican food. Okay, I told you guys about casados, right? Anyone sick on plantains yet? No, I had plantains tonight. I'm sick of rice. I am super sick of rice. I've had way too much rice. Typical Costa Rican food is rice, black beans, plantains, meat or fish. So like chicken, beef, fish. There's some pork. Sometimes it's like kind of saucy, and then a lot of times they'll do a garden salad, so it'll be like really good quality, like really crunchy, really fresh salad, and then like some corn or some squash cooked, and that's like a very typical plate, right? And that's a casado, and I've eaten like so much casado. I'm so tired of casado. So tonight I had something different. Yeah, ceviche is very popular here. I've had a bunch of ceviche. I was gonna get ceviche tonight, but I asked the guy at the restaurant, I said, between the ceviche and the Caribbean seafood, it was called a seafood casserole. It actually turned out to be more of a stew. But I said, hey, between the ceviche and the Caribbean casserole, what do you like better? And he said I would get the Caribbean seafood because it's something different, you know? So I said, okay, good, that works for me. And it was really good. It had like mussels, fish, some squid, and it was kind of like a spicy, little bit of coconut milk, kind of like Caribbean soup. It was really good. It was really, really tasty. You can watch on Google, they will steal sunglasses, wallets, and iPhones and barter to give them back if you give them food. You know what? That's learned behavior though, from people like feeding them and messing around with them. Like, you shouldn't mess with wildlife, you know, because animals are smart and resourceful, and if you mess around with them too much, like, they'll just get too used to you. I think it's better to keep your distance, you know. Are the black beans fresh and amazing? The black beans are so good. Oh, I also had black bean soup tonight. That was really good. It was black bean soup with like a soft boiled egg inside it. It was really good. It was just like it was like a black bean soup, but it was smooth. It was like a puree soup. It was good. Your cousin helped one across the street because it was on the road. I'm sure it wanted payment for that. It was like, I bet it harassed her. 45 days without spice. I know. I'm really craving curry, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? The soup with the mussels. This restaurant called it a Caribbean seafood casserole. Caribbean seafood casserole. It was not a casserole. It was definitely a stew. I think it was just a mistranslation. It was really good though. You don't like mussels? Yeah, you have to cook them a lot as a chef and taste a lot, and you just never loved it. They're not my favorite, but cooked properly in like a nice flavorful broth or a nice sauce or a curry, I can dig it. A lot of cotija? No. I don't think I've encountered any cotija. They do have cheese here. It's like a... I don't know what you'd call it. They do have cheese here. It's not like crumbly like cotija. It's more of like... I don't think it's queso fresco. Hang on, let me look up. Give me 1 second. They learned how to hustle. Are there dishes with cheese? Yeah. There's, weirdly, there's like a lot of pizza. So we've had pizza. And we also went to a cheese factory today. Sadly, they don't have any tours. They stopped doing tours a few years ago, but they sell ice cream and cheese, and so we stopped by this cheese factory. bought a little bit of cheese. It's called Monterico. It's their local specialty, and she said it tastes a bit like mozzarella, so we decided to try it. Oh, a sloth. I'm sorry. I thought it was a monkey. A sloth trying to cross the street. Aw. Maybe more Central American than Caribbean. I'm not on the Caribbean side though. I'm on the Pacific side. Actually, guys, today I stood on the Continental Divide, which was very cool. The sloth would have taken an Uber. Maybe like a queso fresco. Is queso fresco kind of like a yellowish, like meltable cheese? Is that the one I'm thinking of? I have to look it up. Hang on. I'm just trying to keep up with chat. Hang on. Queso fresco. Queso fresco. No, not queso fresco. That's not correct. It's more meltable than that. It's, hang on. Google is my friend. I Google everything on this trip. Okay, Costa Rica cheese. Turrialba is a cow's milk cheese from the Turrialba canton in the Cartago province in Costa Rica. It is origin protected. I might have had some Turrialba cheese. There's also palmito, queso palmito. I don't know if any of these are what I've had though. I don't think that's correct either. Man, I don't know. They're always part of the wine and cheese crowd at resorts, so we did them right with the court bouillon with wine, lemon, all that. Guys, I'm going to such a fancy dinner tomorrow. You guys, I have never been to a fine dining experience before. Oop. Sorry, big bug. No, not queso fresco. That's not what I'm thinking of. I'll figure it out. I don't know. Queso panela? Crumbles in chat. No crumbles. No, not queso fresco. Sorry, I'm thinking of something else. I'll figure it out. The fried rice. Oh, the fried rice was actually quite good. It was called like, I think it was called like soda china or something. So a soda is like a local restaurant, SODA, soda. And the sodas are like these local, usually family-owned restaurants, and they're really good. They have like, usually like Costa Rican food. So you go there and it's not a chain, it's just like a good like home-cooked meal, really yummy. So I'm gonna be like, you know, I'm looking for like sodas, you know, to eat lunch at, because we don't want to go to like chains and shit. We want to go places that like a local would eat, you know, like we want to go somewhere where we see Costa Ricans eating. We're like, okay, great, we'll go there. We went to this one that said it had Costa Rican and Chinese food, and I was like very intrigued because I was kind of tired of Costa Rican food, and I was like, oh, I want to try some Chinese food, why not? And it was pretty legit. I had some fried rice. It had chasio in it, like Chinese barbecue pork. They cooked it in a wok. I was watching the guy make it because I was peeking at him, and he had a big wok, and he was like tossing the rice. I was like, okay, this is legit. I'm into it. Yeah, we are doing fine dining in a treehouse. Let me find you guys. Sounds like a code name for a tea party. No, treetop. Yes, hang on, hold up. I have never done a fine dining experience. You'd think that for someone who like me, who's like a real food lover, I would have done something like that, but I actually haven't. Even like, it's honestly kind of weird. Even growing up in a family that like definitely was well off, we never did that kind of stuff. You know, we never did very extravagant, you know, multi-course meals. I've been to nice restaurants before, but I'll order one item, you know. Or some, you know, I'll order like an entree or something like that. I've never done a set menu kind of experience like this. So I'm very excited, guys. Tomorrow is my husband's birthday. So be sure to wish him a happy birthday in Discord. I don't know if he's gonna check the Discord, but I will pass along your well wishes to him. Wish him a happy birthday, because tomorrow's the special day. Good local food, but also having a fancy reservation or two. You getting like a 5-course meal where they have 1 or 2 tracks. It is a 7-course meal. I have never in my life had anything more than like a 3-course meal, which is like appetizer, entree, dessert. You know, I'm having a 7-course meal. And he's turning 21. I know, it's gonna be so exciting. He can finally drink. Give him some birthday punches. Yeah, they pull out all the stops and get, like, listen to this. It's not super cheap. It's like about $100 per person. However, this is a treetop dining experience, a set menu, 7 courses, where you have a private glass box where you're eating on the treetop, and we have 5 o'clock reservations, so we're gonna be there watching the sunset. It is going to be fucking amazing. I'm so excited. It's gonna be like an experience. Hang on, let me find this for you guys. I don't even want to look up the menu. You think he's concerned about the serving size on the early plates? Honestly, no, we're excited. It's gonna be an experience. Like, I'm not even gonna look up the menu because I don't want to know what's coming. But hang on. It's the San Lucas Treetop Dining Experience. Check this shit out. It has a perfect 5-star rating on TripAdvisor. It is not cheap, but that kind of experience would cost you like $200 to $300, I feel like, in the States. Honestly. Like, hang on. Like a 7-course meal on top in a treetop in a private glass dining box. Like, I feel like there's no way that's anything less than $200 in the US. No, I'm not gonna look it up. I already wrote, because they sent me a form after I made my reservation. They like asked me to confirm like dietary preferences and allergies and stuff like that. We're actually going to be going with our friends too, so there's 4 of us total. We're all just going to get the regular meal, but they have accommodations for like vegetarian, pescatarian. So I saw that I think there's going to be like octopus, fish, and lamb. I don't know what else to expect, but I think those are going to be the proteins. And I that was spoiled for me because I had to choose, like, you know, the dietary options. Our 7-course in Japan was $310. Yeah, so I'm like really pleased, because I think $100 for like a really, really nice dinner. Are you guys looking at the website? Oh shit, that's a big bug. Ah, sorry. A really big like roach or beetle just like landed on my leg. A really big ant tried to climb into my shoe today, or my sandal, while I was hiking, and I had to stop and I had to take my shoe off because it was literally like crawling in my foot, and I had to like take it off because I was like, please don't bite me, please don't bite me, because some of the ants have like really, really painful bites. So I was like, fuck, please don't bite me. I was okay though. I was able to take my shoe off. Yeah, this place looks fucking legit, dude. Okay, click on the link if you guys want to see it. I think it's gonna be awesome. I'm really excited. Don't tell me, no spoilers. No spoilers. The French restaurant I worked at, Snowbird, Utah, you paid that much or more for just a plate and the little extras. Okay, everyone in the like reviews that I've read just on Google is like, worth the money. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's delicious. It's an experience, and I'm just like, I've never done anything like this before, so I'm pretty stoked. Really excited. I hope you guys get to see all the options. No, we don't, because it's like vegetarian and like pescatarian, and we were all just like, no, we want, we just want like the normal meal with no restrictions. So we all just got normal. Yeah, the killer ants. They have bullet ants. Bullet ants, supposedly, the bite is as painful as a gunshot wound. Supposedly. Don't want to find out. Is anyone doing veggie? Nope. The kids menu comes with a special surprise. Shit, I should have gotten the kids menu. No spoilers. I just booked a spot for tomorrow, heading to the airport now. Are you coming too? You want to meet us there? We have reservations at 5. You can join our table. Our table is good for 4 to 8 people. So there's room for 4 more people. If 4 more people want to be here by tomorrow evening at 5, you guys can join. First 4 to get here. No, I know it's fun to see the different presentations and flavors, but we all just wanted like the normal menu with no restrictions. And yeah, I'm fine with it. I think it's gonna be great, so I'm really looking forward. You're bringing your cat too. Man, I miss my cat, guys. I'm sorry, I miss all my animals. I shouldn't say that. I just really miss Felix. I miss Turkey a whole bunch too. Dexter, we love Dexter, but he's his own man. He like does his own thing, you know. It'll be good to see him, but he's not like. I miss Felix and Turkey a whole bunch. Dexter's just, you know, he does his own thing. But my other 2 boys, I miss very, 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 very much. Yeah, so there's normal, pescatarian, and vegetarian. So you can choose ahead of time if you have any like dietary restrictions. You can also alert the kitchen if you have any food allergies, or if you, like this one has options if you eat gluten-free, or I think they have a dairy-free. I think they have a dairy allergy one too. So you can let them know ahead of time, I want a pescatarian meal, no dairy, and I'm allergic to, I don't know what, mushrooms. Yeah, you can tell them. It's kind of annoying because I feel like what you really want is to get the main, how it's supposed to be done. I feel like you shouldn't make too many substitutions. Like, oh, I don't really like tomatoes, and like also I don't really like fish, and like, no, it's better to just eat what they serve you if you can, unless it's an allergy. But I wish the picture of Felix streaming was real. That was too fucking funny. Dexter, I'm a lone horse. I'm a big boy now. No, he's fine. He's doing his own thing. He's like, Dexter's a sweetie. I love him very much, but he's not like a cuddle bug like the others, so. The place only restricts items. It doesn't have different dishes, so you guys made the right call. Yeah, like they have the vegetarian one, or no, sorry, the shit, what was it? I don't know. I looked at the options and I was just like, no, I just want normal. A Gray Matter crossover. I think Rebel is asking if you're gonna be a guest star on my stream. Some places have entirely different meal tracks. No, I believe this one is the same, just with a different like protein or a different like main flavor. You know what I mean? Did I post it on Twitter? The Felix one? No, not yet. I definitely have to though. You're reminding me that I have to because it was really freaking funny. I'll find it. I'll go back in Discord, find it. And actually, I think I have it saved. I will post it. Oh, so what else is new, guys? How's everybody doing? What day of the week is it? It's Thursday. How's everybody's Thursday? I've totally lost track of time, which I guess is a good thing. But yeah. I just wish I could vacation forever. I don't want to go back to real life. Oh, now I'm hungry. I'm sorry. My bad. What am I wearing? How many more days? What day is today? Today's the 16th. We're coming back on the evening of the 22nd. So, like a little less than a week. Oh, what am I gonna wear for the Posh event? You know what? I called them and I said, hey, is there a dress code? Like, I literally called them because I was kind of worried. I did bring a dress, but I don't have any, like, I don't have any fancy clothes because I wasn't really planning on doing anything fancy. So and same with my friends, like, you know, we all have halfway decent clothes. Like, it's not all like shorts and t-shirts. Like, we have somewhat decent clothes. We just don't have anything fancy. So I called them and I was like, do you guys have a dress code? Like, because I was worried. I was like, I can go buy some shoes maybe if I have to. And she was like, no, don't worry about it. We want you to dress in whatever's comfortable for you. Just make sure you bring a jacket because you're dining up in the treetop, so it can get a little chilly. She said you can wear whatever you like, you know, as long as you bring something warm. So I'm going back to calling it treehouse dining. Sure. Hi, Miss Cheetah. How are you? Yeah, it's basically a treehouse, but every dining area is like a private area. It's gonna be very fancy, so I will probably just wear a dress and flip-flops. I'm sorry. All my fine dining people are like cringing. I'm sorry, that's all I have. I did bring a dress. I'll wear a dress and I'll wear flip-flops. Sorry. I live. You got some storms and stuff. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully everything's doing okay. Wear whatever you like. I know, we already made that joke. We were like, okay, we're gonna show up. Yeah, no. Are there mosquitoes? Yes, there are mosquitoes. To be honest, I have not really been bitten in a couple days because Monteverde is a little bit on the colder side. So I have some bites, but they're a few days old. And also I've been using bug spray pretty regularly, so I'm fine. You think everyone's gonna be in suits and dresses? Well, you know what? We don't have to eat with them. We have our own private box, so it doesn't matter what we wear. Yeah, just wear more than Tarzan. The legit places are all chill about the dress code because rich-ass people always travel casual. If they have a strict dress code, you're gonna be overpaying for mediocre food that would only impress your grandparents. Thank you. Thanks for saying that. That makes me feel better. Because I did genuinely call because I got nervous, and she was like, oh, no. Like, on the phone, she was like, no. Wear whatever you're comfortable with. Like, literally, I think that was the phrase she used. She was like, we just want you to be comfortable. And I was like, great. I will be comfortable. Hey, Daff, how are you? I am having the best time. I never did buy the rubber boots, but I think I'm fine. How are you? Thank you for all the tips. I have had my ceviche multiple times, and I plan on having more. I hiked in the cloud forest today for a few hours. Did it with just my hiking sandals and had no issues. Only got one ant in my shoe and was able to get it out without getting bitten. Yeah, it's a good sign. I have more if you need. Zip lines? We're going ziplining tomorrow. I'll be going ziplining tomorrow morning because it's my husband's birthday. So we're gonna be doing ziplining, canopy tour. I'm not gonna do a bungee jump. I'm partly because I'm too scared, partly because like the add-on is really expensive. I don't know why the bungee jump is so pricey. So I'm like, I don't even want to do it that much anyway. It sounds too scary. So I'm like, yeah, we can just skip that. I don't need to pay an extra, like, whatever the hell it is to bungee jump. I'm fine. I work for an ultra-rich couple. They hate all that shit. To them, they own the world and dress and do whatever they want. Must be nice. I'd love to be so rich I can just do whatever the fuck I want. You know what? I would still be nice, though. I think if I was uber rich, I would still be nice. If the van crosses a river and floats a little bit, that's normal. You know, it has been raining every day, but it's not too bad, actually. It's not even raining right now. It's usually dry in the morning, we usually get, lately, we've been getting rain around like 2, 3 in the afternoon, lasts for a little bit, and then usually it's kind of done. So it's been pretty chill. Now, we did get fucking dumped on in La Fortuna. Dumped on. We were in the middle of a thunderstorm, and literally, like, you know how you can count kind of like the seconds between lightning and thunder to determine how far away it is from you? It was fucking close. And so we ran out of we ran down from our hike because we were fucking terrified. It was like the lightning was like on top of us. We were so scared. We were like, dude, we're gonna die out here. So that was bad, and it rained so hard. I was just, and we had left our raincoats in the car for some reason. Don't ask me why, but we were just full on sprinting through like 4 inches of water because we were just like, fuck this, we gotta get out of here, we gotta get out of here. The lightning was way too close. Arnall was excellent. It was really wonderful. We didn't get to do the ATV tours, unfortunately, but we did like hot springs, we did like night walks, we did all sorts of cool shit. It was really fun. Hi, what's up? A microstorm? I don't know. It was scary as shit. Yeah, you can.
No, that's awesome. I could go back inside.
No, just move that over and sit, I guess. I have to turn it this way so that I can get a little bit of light on my face. Here, you can just move that stuff over and then sit there, I guess. Bungee jumping prices go up and down. Jeez. They're overly nice. The only place I would bungee jump is the Strat in Vegas, and I have a deal with the friend that will both go once one person feels like paying for both of us. Wait, what? I have a deal with the friend that will both go once one person feels like paying for both of us. Oh, okay, so once you decide that you want to pay for both of you, or your friend decides. How expensive is it to do it at the Strat? And do you know how high it is? Because this one said you're about 500 feet up, and the bungee jump is about 200 feet of like 200 feet of falling, and you're 500 feet up. And that sounds really fucking high. To be 500 feet up and to fall 200 feet. That sounds really, really, really scary. Yeah, the raincoats were like, well, we can't help you now, loser. Good luck getting struck by lightning with all those trees. We were not in the rainforest. We were, well, no, we were in the rainforest. It wasn't as dense, and it wasn't as like, it wasn't the same as here in Monteverde. It was still rainforest, you're right. But dude, I'm telling you, it was scary as shit. There was lightning like on top of us. It was horrifying.
Spooky.
All right, everybody says good evening, happy early birthday. You got the flu at Arnold and had to drive back to San Jose, so you only spent one night there. Ah, bummer. Yeah, we spent a few nights there. It was really cool. We went whitewater rafting in the Balsa River, which was fucking legit.
That was fun.
Whitewater rafting so far was like the most fun day I've had. I'm hoping that tomorrow gives the whitewater rafting a run for its money, because tomorrow we're doing like all the canopy fun stuff, zip lining, all that kind of stuff.
You just kicked me?
Stop.
Why'd you kick me?
Yeah, I want to know how much it is at the Strat. I'm curious. Like, what is Vegas pricing? Does DoorDash deliver? To be honest, I think there is a meal delivery, or there is like a food delivery service in town, but their prices are probably high. I don't really know. We have a rental car, so if we need to go get something or go somewhere, we just take the car. Hey, Dark Lords, how's it going? Are we going to the beach? Yeah, we are. We're going to Hako in 2 days, which I feel like is gonna be like more chill, less nature, more just like hanging out on the beach. I think my friend wants to surf, so we might like surf a little bit. We might still do some tours, but I think it's gonna be like more laid back, more like, you know, like a pina colada on the beach kind of thing, which I'm fine with. Yeah, everywhere is rainforest. They call it forest, but yeah, it's all rainforest. Everybody says happy early birthday. No, I'm not worried. Well, I don't think it's DoorDash specifically, like that company, but they do have meal delivery. I mean, Monteverde it's like, there's a lot of people staying here. Like a lot of tourism and stuff like that. It's definitely like, and then I think it's like Santa Elena is like the little town. So like this whole area, there is a lot of people staying. There's a lot of business. I feel like, a meal delivery service, definitely there would be a demand for it, It's $99 and another $60 if you want to go again. Oh shit. Okay. So this one was like $83. It was $83 for a bungee jump, and it was $5 off if you were adding it to another tour. So it was probably like, $70, $80, which doesn't, to me, sounded like a lot. To me, sounded like a ton of money, but I don't know. Yeah. It's, to be honest, we're not really like big bar people, so I don't know if we're really gonna do that. But yeah, I did hear that that's kind of a thing. I mean, not worried about it. not super stressed about it. Erasmus says, "Happy birthday. Sorry I'm 364 days late." He has his earbuds in. He's ignoring me.
Here you go.
Oh, okay.
Sure, yeah, thank you.
I can't find info on how long the jump is, but it's 830 feet in the air, and they say you hit 40 miles per hour. Fuck that, dude. That's so scary. Would you do it if chat paid for it? I don't think I have. No, I already booked. I already booked the thing. I honestly don't really want to. I don't think I have the guts to do it. My husband might, but I just like a bungee jump free fall sounds kind of scary. I don't know if I can handle it. We spent a week in Hako at a house. Yeah, we're gonna be there for less than a week, but we're not staying at a resort. We haven't stayed at a resort this whole time. We kind of wanted to do it our own way, so we're gonna be staying in like a rented condo, basically. It's like a condo that they converted to kind of like an Airbnb. So we're gonna have our own space and our own like kitchen, and it's gonna be like in a complex with a pool, but it's not a resort. It's just kind of our own little unit. Rebel. You could do zip lines? Yeah, we're going zip lining tomorrow, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm really thrilled for it. It's good. It's gonna be great. Bungee jumping, don't know if I feel super great about that. Almost everyone who is scared of it and actually does it does not regret it. I would rather go skydiving than bungee jumping. I don't know. It sounds really fucking scary. If you go to Hako, are you gonna go to the monkey reserve? I don't know. Is it any good? Did you like it? Weirdly, I have not seen any monkeys on my trip so far. 0 monkeys. Not a single monkey I have laid eyes on, which I'm kind of surprised. You think the zip lines will be more than enough? Yeah, I think so. I think I would barely rather go bungee jumping over skydiving, but it's close. I do want to go skydiving someday. And I'm down to try bungee jumping maybe, but just that cord just scares me. I don't know. And my friend was telling me some horror story of some guy at the Strat who like bounced, and then after the bounce he like got the cord wrapped around his neck and bounced 2 more times before he got himself freed, and I was like, I can't deal with that. That's so horrifying. Oop, it just started raining, I think. I see some lightning and thunder over in the distance too. Like back towards the town. Kind of sounds like rain. I think the rain started. Wetland reserve is closer to Capos. Oh, yeah, I'll figure it out. I mean, it's gonna be chill. Like we'll probably do some sort of like nature preserve type thing if they have something good there, and then do some like beach time and chill. I don't know, do a little shopping if we feel like doing some cheesy stuff. I think it's it's gonna be laid back. Hi Dave, how are you? Thank you so much. Thank you for the advice. Have a good night, my friend. Take care. Thanks for the tips. What's going on, Dave? How are you? It's like a roller coaster of fear. You go down, you're scared. You go up, you feel like it's over. Then you fall, and then your soul almost leaves your body. Oh, good lord. Yeah, I don't know. Oops. Pot roast for dinner? Nice. Nice. That sounds really good. I like pot roast. I might have a grilled cheese sandwich. I might have like a late night grilled cheese. Well, it's not even late. It's only 8:20. But I might have like a grilled cheese sandwich. We don't have a full kitchen, but we do have like a little, like one of those countertop electric plates. So I can, and there are like pots and pans, so I can sort of cook. We have a full fridge. You had grilled cheese for lunch? Hell yeah. We went to this cheese factory here in Costa Rica and got some of their cheese. So we were thinking about trying it. And I just have some like regular sliced bread, nothing fancy. Yeah, I love grilled cheese. It'd be better if I had some soup to go with it, but I don't. How's the trip so far? Pretty awesome. It's been nice. Like there's been a lot of cool stuff to see. It feels very different from being at home. There's like the nature is just everywhere. Like every single day I've seen like something cool, some weird bug or like, speaking of weird bugs, some like weird bug or weird creature or crazy bird. I just feel like there's so much cool stuff here. Like the biodiversity is just incredible. The food's really good. The people are incredibly nice. Like I literally have not run into a single mean or rude person. Every single person that I've encountered has been like super cool and super nice. Not a single asshole or like rude person at all. If you want to see the monkeys, for sure, it's called Manuel Antonio. Hang on, let me look it up real quick on Google or on Google Maps. Manuel Antonio. That is not going to be at all where we are, unfortunately, but I'm still gonna tag it to my Costa Rica folder so that if I ever come back someday, I can go. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit further south than we're gonna be on this trip. So I have a friend coming over for the weekend, do some barbecue stuff. Nice. You guys are gonna sous vide a pork roast, finish it on the grill. Apples, butternut squash. Yeah, that sounds excellent. Definitely do that. He left out the part at the end when it's over and you were in shock about how much fun it was and you were so happy you faced that fear and it was hella fun. Well, doing like exciting stuff like that, doing like extreme thrill stuff like that is supposed to be really, like it gets you high, you know what I mean? Like it releases chemicals in your brain that like make you just feel like shit, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if it's just purely adrenaline or if there's other chemicals too, but it literally like makes you high. Yeah, there's a town. So, like, it's within walking distance, like probably like a 20-minute walk. If you go down the road, like maybe 20 minutes, there's a town called Santa Elena, I think. Hang on, checking. Santa Elena. Santa Elena is the name of the town, and it's like not very big. There's like some restaurants, a couple bars, some tour offices. There's not like a whole lot. Most of the stuff is like nature stuff. You know what I mean? Hi Gary, how are you? You fish at night on the kayak in the absolute dark? Oh, I bet you hear some awesome stuff. That sounds so peaceful. I almost smoked the chuck roast today, but my afternoon went way off the rails. Uh-oh. How's your kid? Yeah, like an adrenaline rush high. That's what I mean. It's endorphins too. I don't know. Well, lots of brain chemicals. Serotonin? Not a doctor. Yeah, Instant Pot to the rescue. I know, seriously, when your afternoon goes off the rails, Instant Pot is here to help. Adrenaline and endorphins. I get the shakes and tunnel vision, so it is not my jam. I've never done anything like that before. I don't know. I'm sure I would enjoy it afterwards, but the thought of like doing it just sounds so horrible. I can't. It sounds so freaking scary. I'm excited for ziplining. I've never gone ziplining. I think that'll be like sufficiently fun and exciting for me. Like a free fall sounds like a free fall on a bungee sounds really fucking scary. I'm good, Gary. I am chilling right now in Monteverde, Costa Rica, listening to some night sounds. Tons of bugs. I think it's mainly bugs and frogs, maybe some birds. It's probably mainly bugs though. There's a lot of bugs here. If you guys don't like bugs, don't come to Costa Rica. I'm serious. Like, I think bugs are really cool, and I don't love it when they're like all over me, but I don't get like totally freaked out by them. If you hate bugs, yeah, don't come here. You won't like it. My body creates Fremulon. Not a doctor. Chirp. Okay, sorry. Right now it's cold. Right now it's like really chilly. I'm wearing a jacket, and it's probably feels like it's in the, what do you think? It feels like low 60s right now, maybe. It's like chilly. It's not cold. Sorry, it's not cold. It's chilly. I'd say low 60s. During the day, warm, maybe like mid 70s, something like that. We're also in kind of a higher elevation place. We're in higher elevation in the cloud forest, so it's a little bit cooler and a little bit more foggy and overcast. But for the most part, yeah, here has been cooler. La Fortuna was slightly warmer. It was like high 70s, low 80s, and then when it rained, it was like a nice, warm, refreshing rain. Hako, I don't know. I know it's by the beach, so I expect it'll be warmer, but I don't know for sure. It's like further south and by the beach. She's standing and eating solids. God damn, where does the time go? That's awesome. Water rats and beavers splash near you, but they don't hurt you. And then owls, frogs, fish. Oh yeah, that sounds super relaxing. Yeah, I love listening to all the night sounds. Yeah, I think it's mainly bugs. It's very soothing. I like it. Also, never make a functioning garden. Lots of bugs. Yeah. No, bugs are cool. I like bugs. I just don't like them crawling all over me unexpectedly. And I don't like them biting me or stinging me or flying in my ear or in my face. But in general, like if I see like a big spider, if I'm hiking and I see like a big spider off to the side of the trail, I'm not gonna like scream. I'm gonna go up and like look closer at it. You know what I mean? I got to handle a Hercules beetle last night. Did you guys see my picture in Discord? I got to hold a Hercules beetle, which was like really big. It was like, I don't know, it was pretty large and like a living one, and I got to hold it. It was pretty cool. Chilly outside, I better get a bull.
Such a cool loading screen. I just unlocked that.
Can you just imagine you get a bull?
So
Nice.
so cool. So Japanese.
Californians are so spoiled with bugs. California has like no bugs. And here there's like lots of bugs. Last night, in our room, I freaked out and I like was like poking off Fresh because I was like, there's a really big bug in here. It was like something, I don't know if I think it was like some sort of beetle. I don't think it was like a moth. I think it was a beetle because it was making a buzzing sound as it was flying. Like the wings were like brrrr, and it was like buzzing and it was like smacking into the walls, and it was like huge. It was like the size of a freaking quarter. And I was like, dude, there's a giant loud bug buzzing around our room. And I was freaked out because I didn't want it to crawl on me in the middle of the night, but also it was so loud. I was like, dude, if I don't get this thing out of my room or kill it or something, like it's going to buzz at me at like 3 in the morning and wake me up. It is so loud. Bugs in Minnesota are the worst. Mosquitoes, June bugs, horseflies. Oh, gross. You've gotten 2 tick bites? I've never gotten a tick bite, thank goodness. Was the beetle a pet? The one yesterday, they found him. They had found him in the forest, and he was missing a segment of his front legs. They think he probably escaped a bird. And so they were kind of keeping him as a pet and like feeding him. They actually don't live very long in that adult stage. Probably like, I think they said like 6 months or so. Like maybe like 6 months in their big beetle stage. Their larval stage can last like 4 years. But the really big, like, so the Hercules beetle, it has like these really hard shells. It can fly, and it has that crazy long, like, kind of hard horn in the front that looks like jaws. And in that stage, it actually only lives like 6 months. So I think they were keeping it as a pet because they found it injured. Like they found it like missing parts of its legs. So they're just like feeding it and taking care of it. So I assume it is now a pet. They named him Rodrigo. His name was Rodrigo. Yeah, bug whispers. It's free real estate. Yeah, and ticks. Ugh. Your parents have had Lyme more than once, Rocky Mountain spotted fever, and babiosis. I don't know what the last 2 of those are. I hate it. Gross. Gonna need a bigger slipper, I know. Yeah, I've never gotten a tick bite, thank goodness. I've never lived in like real tick country. And also, I feel like you don't have to, but a lot of times the ticks are like in the bushes and stuff, and you gotta really be going through tall grass to get them, and that's not something I do very often, so I have never gotten a tick bite, thank goodness. Hopefully I never will. We got them in our tent one time because someone left it open. Ugh, you had 20 ticks? Ew, what the fuck? I don't like that. You didn't get sick, did you? You didn't get sick, right? The gardens that map out the grid perfectly have the flowers next to the veggies. You have all forms of bees, wasps, and hornets inches from you while you pick. And they never sting or bite in that scenario. Oh, you mean it's done that way on purpose so that they are distracted by the flowers or something? I'm in Rhode Island. Ticks aren't that horrible, but the infection rates are really high. Well, that's what I'd be more worried about. And that sucks. No, the beetle was it was fine. He he held it first, and I saw him, and I don't know, I think it was okay. It had a very strong grip though, and it had like kind of sharp little claws. Like the claws were like digging into my skin, and when he tried to pick him off my hand, he like did not want to let go. So he like dug his little claws into my skin, and I was just like, ah, it kind of hurt. It was kind of sharp. Gary, you have Lyme and anaplasmosis. Is it true that you can never get rid of Lyme? Is that one of those ones that you like can't ever like get rid of? If you spend any time outside, you will get a tick. Fuck that. I hate that. Have you ever seen the larva form of a Hercules beetle? No, but I'm gonna look it up right now. No way. What? What? That's crazy. Oh my god, it's like the fattest fuck. Oh, guys, look at this. Look at this. Ooh. Ooh. That's so gross. Look at it, it's huge. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Ooh. That's so scary. I figured it was something like that. I just didn't want to think about it. I had one on my foot in the spring and I was just walking. Oh my gosh. Well, at least you found it before it burrowed. You had 50 plus ticks on your legs? Oh my god, gross. Okay, that's good, but still disgusting. It gets suppressed but can come back at any time. Damn. There's a Twitter of an artist that does cute art of bugs and had a Hercules beetle for a pet bug influencer. I think the Hercules beetles are insanely cool. They are very, very neat. They're very big and they're just so cool to look at. You got an infection from a tick when you went to India? Really? I didn't even know India had ticks. Ew. Gary says I'd eat that. Ew. Yeah, Pumbaa would be in heaven. Sorry, Rebel's just screaming. So when they go through metamorphosis, it's really crazy. Do they cocoon it? Do they burrow underground? What do they do? That is some Hakuna Matata shit. That is a big ass grub. They only sting or bite when protecting their nest or absolutely threatened. If they're in feeding and harvesting mode, they won't hurt you. I feel like most bugs don't want to hurt you. You know what I mean? I was at a butterfly garden today. I took a really cool tour today. It was a butterfly garden, and they also talked about other bugs. And the tour guide was like really knowledgeable. It was like a volunteer tour guide, and she was actually visiting from the UK. And she's like, yeah, I've been here for like 2 weeks, and I'm doing like volunteering at this like butterfly preserve. And she was a really good tour guide. But anyway, she was showing us like all sorts of other bugs that they had. They had a Hercules beetle in a enclosure. They also had like a praying mantis. They had a couple tarantulas, and like, you know, bugs generally don't really want to waste their resources like going after you. They generally like they're hurting people usually out of defense or out of, you know, fear or trying to protect themselves. You know what I mean? It's like a banana with legs. Banana for scale. Spike and Friends on Twitter. A stag beetle? Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Yeah, Dave, I will check it out. Eat, sleep, sexy time. That's all that matters, right? Stay alive. Stay alive so that you can have some sexy time. And that's all. So I've been seeing like an insane amount of bugs. I saw these really huge millipedes today on our hike. Big millipedes. They were like probably about that long and like that fat. And I mean, I think they're harmless. I didn't want to mess with it, but I saw those. I've been seeing like these giant katydids that are like, you know, they're big. Really big spiders. I saw a tarantula. I saw it on a guided walk though, so it was in a hole. I probably wouldn't have found it. It wasn't like hanging out. It was like buried in a hole, and he like shined his light in there and we got to see it. Hornets are just outright mean. No, yeah, there are some bugs that are aggressive, but for the most part, like, okay, so for example, the tarantula, like, it uses its venom to feed, and so the tour guide was like, the tarantula doesn't really want to bite you, because if it wastes its energy and its resources biting you and injecting you with venom, that is like one less meal that it can have, you know what I mean? So it doesn't want to expend its energy doing that. Same thing with the hairs on the back, like the tarantula has hairs that it can kind of like fling that cause irritation, and it's a defense mechanism, but they don't want to use it all the time because they can only use it once every molting, and they molt once or twice a year. So it's not something that they can just constantly be like, cha, 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 like, stay away. They have to save it for when it really counts. So, yeah. Hey, Noodle, how are you? Yeah, that's gnarly, Gary. I'm sorry. Suzumibachi? Japanese giant hornets? That sounds scary as hell. Millipedes freak me out the most. Jump scare wise, along with snakes, yeah. One time in a cabin in Minnesota, I turned on the water and a millipede popped out and squirmed off when I was trying to brush my teeth. Oh god. I would have screamed. Now we have them in Washington. Oh, is that the murder hornet? Is that the murder hornet thing that they made a big fuss about, like neutralizing that colony? That was in Washington, right? Yeah, Jay Fry has seen some shit, dude. 20 ticks, millipedes in the tap. Jesus. They're as big as a bird. Oh my god. So gnarly. Any dishes with bugs in them? Not that I've seen, no. I mean, maybe. Yeah, the quote murder hornet. Yeah, I heard about those. Very frightening. Yeah, a lot of the world does eat bugs. I don't know if they do here. Let me find out for you. Let's see. Does anyone eat insects in Costa Rica? I mean, I'm sure someone does. Like maybe in a remote area, it might be a thing. But I don't know. I'm looking. I'll find out for you. It kind of seems like not really. Like traditionally, I don't think it's like a huge part of the cuisine. I think you can eat bugs. I'm sure there are places that serve them. There certainly are a ton of bugs here. Let's see. This is just some blog. I don't know what truth to it, if there's truth to it. People eat insects out there throughout Africa, Asia, Latin America. It's called entomophagy, And according to this, 80% of the world does eat bugs. So sounds like Costa Rica traditionally not a big bug eating country. Yeah, I don't think so. I can't really find anything like major. Oh my god, Meow Mix. Dave Meow Mix wants to know what your small person is gonna be for Halloween. Oh, they found 2 more nests? Oh god. Not very good news for Marshmallow. I'm so sorry. What's going on? Hi, Bitter Dan. How are you? Greetings. Jesus. Yeah, California, we're spoiled as hell. My sister wants to make a costume and surprise us. Oh my god. I love it. Silkworm? Silkworm popcorn? Yum. Do they eat ants? I don't know. I haven't heard anything of it. Maybe. I'm sure someone does. Have I been getting updates and pictures of my children? No, not really. I could ask for some, I guess. I'm sure she's fine. I'm like not super fussed about it. Like my animals really like her, our pet sitter, so I'm not stressed about it. Kathy from AFK had a tarantula spider roll the other day. Like she had an actual tarantula? Really? What? Costa Rica's a bit more on the higher scale of South American countries. You mean as far as like their poverty level? When you say they're near the top on the poverty level, you mean they are not impoverished, right? Shut the fuck up. I don't believe you. There's a clip. Bitter Dan, good point. Bitter Dan says, actually 100% of the world eats bugs. Only 80% eat them intentionally. Gross. But yeah, I guess. Mesquite crickets? Interesting. Stingerless hornets. Costa Rica is considered kind of well off as far as South American countries, so less likely. Yeah. Like, I think a lot of, not necessarily, but some bug eating is out of necessity, you know, because it's a good food source and it's like affordable and stuff like that. Costa Rica, I feel like there's a lot of food here. There's a lot of cows, there's a lot of chickens, there's a lot of vegetables. I feel like a lot of, not necessarily, I don't want to make generalizations, but I feel like some areas that eat bugs, it's because of a necessity of like what food is available and stuff like that. And if bugs are widely available and you know, then that it makes sense, and like you can't grow other stuff as well, then it makes sense to use them as a protein source. Absolutely. But if you have like a really lush country where you have a shitload of livestock and vegetables, like you might not eat insects because you don't have to. I don't know. The tequila worm. A giant bat with rice feeds a family of 8. Oh, I went to a bat thing, like a bat, I guess it was like a bat preserve, where they have like an indoor cave, basically, that they've built, where they feed them and they keep them in the dark there, and you can like observe them. So I saw some bats. That was cool. I have seen a bat in the wild as well. That was in La Fortuna though. I saw a bat. Oh, I put the picture. I mean, I put the video, guys. I saw the bat and the bat took a poop. Right as we took the video. So the video is of the bat pooping. Which is funny. She did it for her 5K goal for her community charity donation. Goal for her charity donation. That's awesome. I love it. How do we know it wasn't soft shell crab? Because I don't think she would eat soft shell crab for raising $5,000 for charity. Like, $5,000 for charity is a big deal. I feel like if you hit $5,000 for charity and you say you're going to eat a tarantula, you do it. Can you imagine taking a poop and it flies past your face on the way to the ground? That's what we were laughing at, because the bat was upside down. And we were like, dude, it just pooped on itself. Like... Yeah, I would also eat soft shell crab for a $5,000 charity goal. I don't know. I think I could do it. Bats have gotten in the house, and my cats have taken care of it. Oh no. Oh, poor babies. I don't know. I like bats. Bats are really cool. I don't necessarily want to get close to them because something about the way they fly feels very erratic, and so I don't like it when they get really close to my face. And I would not want one inside my house because that sounds like a pain in the butt. But I do like seeing bats in the wild, like out catching bugs. I love watching them. Bats are super cool. And they're really important too. They keep bug populations in check. They, depending on if they're like a bug eating or a fruit eating, they do a ton of pollination and like seed spreading. Yeah, bats are pretty cool. Sometimes pooping on yourself happens, yeah, I'm sure. Your cat is just stomping the bat to death. Aw, poor thing. Yeah, flying winged creatures, kind of scary. Don't love it. Bats in the house, if you are asleep, means a mandatory ER visit for rabies shots. Yeah, you have to, just in case. Because you don't, yeah, I wouldn't risk it. Rabies is not pretty. So yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Again, living in California and in the city, no less, is like, you know, not something we really deal with. We don't really deal with like tons of big bugs, tons of bats, crazy shit like that. We're pretty spoiled in that, like, you can kind of open your, like, you guys have seen me, guys. I complain about like flies getting into my house because I open my back patio doors. I have like a double door. I freaking throw both of them wide open and I just leave them open for hours. I couldn't do that if I lived somewhere else. I have no screen. I just fucking throw my doors open and just leave them like that for hours on end. You can't do that in a lot of parts of the country. Jay Fry is so skeptical. They have such tiny teeth that they don't wake you up, so anyone who's not aware, babies, elderly, sleeping means shots. Yeah. Bats in the cave is is a good way to tell someone if they have a booger on the inner edge of their nostril. Bats in the cave. That's funny. Oh, I'm sure you can special order them. I feel like prepared correctly, like, or like, you know, like a deep fried tarantula probably isn't horrible. I feel like I would not be super scared to eat a deep fried tarantula. It would have to be fried and crunchy though. How would everybody react to a bat? I think Dexter would try to kill it for sure. You guys hear the dogs? The dogs are going nuts. Sometimes in the evening, the dogs, all the dogs everywhere start barking. If my dog were here, he would be joining in. I hear a dog howling. I don't know what's setting them off, but something set them off, so now everybody's barking. Your parents say that? I've never heard that before, but I like it. The trip's been good. It's been really good. It's been a lot of fun. It was a very much needed vacation, and even though like I still have plenty of time before I come home, like we're like halfway through our trip, you know, I'm like dreading going back. The dogs are going nuts. They're like howling and barking. There's also lightning and thunder. It's a very I don't know if they're barking because of the lightning and thunder or if something else set them off, but yeah. They're actually probably not street dogs. I've been seeing a lot of outdoor dogs, but almost none of them, I think, are like true strays. I'm pretty sure most of them like have homes, but just like wander freely and then come home. Cause I don't like. I'm pretty sure they're not strays. I saw a lot of strays when I was in Southeast Asia. I don't think these are strays. A lot of them have collars and they just kind of like roam and then they come home. A virtual Bork, I know. He would be. If he were here, he would be borking. Enjoying the sockless adventure, guys. I didn't pack any socks, okay? I told you guys I wasn't gonna wear any socks. You guys were doubtful. I packed 0 socks and I have been just fine. My feet have been doing great. I get my feet wet every day. Today I was hiking and I walked by a stream. So I climbed down the embankment and I jumped both feet into the stream to cool down my feet. And then I climbed back up the embankment and continued my hike with wet feet. Because I have like waterproof sandals. And so you just get them wet and just take them off, dry them off. So I got my feet wet, dunked in the stream, came back up, finished my hike with like cool feet. It was great. You would eat at least one tarantula leg before just putting it on the sushi roll. Yeah, I agree with that. No, I'm pretty sure the dogs are not strays. They seem like clean, well-groomed, well-fed. They seem fine. Yeah. Was I surprised to see a dachshund? Not at all. I was in the city and it was not a stray. I have stinky feet. I do not have stinky feet. My shoes are antimicrobial, so I wash them off every day, and I also wash my feet once or twice a day, and my feet are just fine. Thank you very much. Imagine if the dress code for the fancy restaurant. Oh, did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? That was a cow. Did you guys hear that? Yeah, wear whatever you want as long as you wear socks. Okay, well then what I would do is I would just walk to the market that's, 5 minutes up the road, and I think they had some socks, and I would go buy some socks, and it would be no big deal. My feet are not stinky, okay? Costa Rica and other places have a lot of dogs that get rescued and sent to America for adoption. I haven't seen any dogs that need rescuing. All the dogs here seem well-fed, happy, and clean. Oh, well that's just messed up. But that's New Mexico. That's not Central America. That's in America. That's just some asshole being an animal abuser. Did you guys hear that? Tell me you guys heard that. That cow was loud. Maybe it's Puerto Rico. Maybe Texas. I don't know. Possibly. Yeah, all the dogs here seem perfectly happy and well fed and well cared for. I saw a lot of dogs in Southeast Asia that looked like strays. They were dirty, they were mangy, they looked hungry, These ones here, they look happy. Can we get Off Fresh to smell one of your feet and confirm, and then we can clip it and shame all the weirdos who joined chat afterwards? I don't want to do a video of my husband smelling my feet. I feel like that's gross and I don't want that on the internet.
No.
Nice try.
Nice try.
It was Off Fresh. No, it was a cow. The second one was him, calling out to it, but...
It was just in response.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Vader Boba. Mrs. Vader Boba's dogs went nuts hearing the barking from my stream. Well, it seems like everybody's calmed down now, so I think we're okay. Yeah, there's a cow somewhere out there. There must be, it's probably just one, family cow, in someone's house, not in someone's house, but like on someone's land, like
In someone's house.
maybe in their
Living in
house,
their
I don't know. But it sounded like it was pretty close, so it's probably like somewhere there. And I can see a bunch of lightning in the distance, but it's so far that I can't even hear the thunder.
Yeah.
You went into the supermarket to get to set aside some veggies so that you can buy them when you have time. Nice. Anything for views. No, anything but that. Not that. That's some nasty shit. You guys. Okay, come on. That was a loud ass cow.
He's trying to get on stream.
He's trying to get Twitch famous.
He's like, come watch my stream.
Content is king.
He's got his own stream.
A picture of a dog on my honeymoon that seemed pretty chill. I mean, I take pictures of cats and dogs that I encounter all the time because I like to meet random animals. We need a moo counter. Okay, well, it's been 4 on this one stream. That was a 4th one right there.
Calm down.
She was really concerned. Oh, I'm sorry. Even in Dallas, people get tired of their accessory puppies when they're no longer puppies. Gross. I picked up at least half a dozen of them living uptown, took them to the local vet. At least they got adopted. That's good. I hate that. Yeah, don't get a freaking dog if you aren't prepared to take care of it for like, 15 years, 20 years, Like, don't get a dog if you can't do that. What if you had set something up so that every time I went live on my trip, it would start playing at my house? Oh my god, yeah, my dog would go nuts. Are you... Oh, I'm getting fed pasta. That's cool. Pasta. Did you guys hear that chicken? I freaking love that emote. Yeah, I like buying purses. It's so gross. Dogs are not, pets are not accessories. People don't get it. Or people like buying pets for their kids, buying dogs for their kids without realizing that their kids are not going to take care of the animal. Like, wow, we can finally see the fettuccine in focus. Yeah, so we went to that restaurant and it turned out it had not been open for very long. So the owner was like, he was like, hey, how'd you hear about us, the restaurant tonight? And I told him, oh, we had driven by and we saw some people dining there, and it was pretty packed, so we thought we would come back and try it. And he was like, oh, well, we really appreciate you being here. We just opened the restaurant, we're very new, and if you're able to leave us a review, blah blah blah, it would be really helpful. We were like, oh, when'd you open? He was like, 29 days ago. We were like, wow, okay. So this man opened a restaurant 29 days ago.
During COVID.
But good for him. The food was really good. So I hope he survives.
He said it was just him and
Demoralize EXO.
his wife. Did you hear
Thank
that?
you so much for the
he
follow.
said it was just him and his wife.
Yeah.
In the entire restaurant. It's
Yeah.
a big restaurant.
It is a big restaurant.
And that night when we passed by, it was very busy. That's crazy business. Maybe they get
Well, no,
help.
he didn't say it was just them. He said his wife's in the kitchen. He's waiting tables, but that doesn't mean there's no one else. I mean, I think he was telling us that he was the owner.
I know, but tonight there was no one else, I don't think.
Yeah, tonight there was. Well, I mean, maybe there's people now because we were a little bit early, but like, yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was crazy, so I'm rooting for him. Demoralize, how you doing today? Welcome in. I'm so sorry, Noodle. I don't know. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that you're going through that. Is she doing okay? Not so good? Sounds like not so good, huh? Yeah. No, like, having pets is a really big responsibility. This cow is mad. Or really excited. I don't know. Maybe it's really happy. Anyone here speak cow? This cow is like yelling. I'm doing good too. I'm traveling right now. I'm hanging out in Costa Rica and just like enjoying the night sounds and loving it. Yeah, Erasmus, how's your pup doing? You said your dog was a little bit sick, right? How are things? Are we out of the woods? Not so good. Can't get the medication needed because it's black market? Dang. Dang. Do you know what the issue is? They know what the problem is, they just can't get the medication. I hear Offresh trying to communicate with it. No, he went back inside. Communicate with the cow that's mooing out there in the forest. There's a cow somewhere out there in the jungle. It won't stop. It keeps mooing. I don't know. It's a loud cow. Oreo's doing great. Recovered from parvo, now just a typical terror puppy. Yes. And so everyone's spoiling him. Oh my god, get that puppy in training ASAP, otherwise you'll end up with a turkey. We egged him on. I didn't do anything. The cow wanted clout. Oh shit, sorry. I dropped you guys. Long list of problems, and it's not treatable. I'm really sorry to hear that. Hopefully, like, God, this cow is going nuts. Hopefully she doesn't suffer. Hopefully it, you know, like when it's time, it's time. And hopefully there's no pain. And hopefully it doesn't, you know, hopefully she still has a little bit of time left. But my heart goes out to you. I'm so sorry. Like, to lose an animal is hard. To have to see them suffer or try to watch them try to hang on, you know, also really difficult, and I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. This cow has a lot of feelings about that too. Yeah, big hugs. I'm really sorry. And Jael too. Yeah, Jael, our friend Jael Gypsy mentioned recently that her cat's not doing so good. And basically that it came as kind of a surprise that earlier this year, clean bill of health, no problem, and then recently took her cat in and was told, like, okay, your cat has like stage 4 kidney disease. We got like 2 months with daily IV treatment. You know, that's horrible news. That's rough. I love this cow. I love this cow too. This cow's he's got a lot to say. Or she, probably she. I don't know why anyone would keep like a male cow just by itself, and I'm pretty sure it's just one cow. So I'm guessing it's a female. So she's probably like someone's home, like, you know, they probably just have like one milk cow for their house. Yeah, same. What Meow Mix said, basically. Yeah, hopefully you get a lot of chance for quality time, and hopefully that when the time comes, it goes fast and there's no pain, you know? I know, especially after just losing your cat. I know. Can you get a good recording of the cow? No, probably not. I'm not gonna stand here with my thing, just like waiting for it to moo. I really love sitting out here. I love all the night noises. It's really soothing. It's really nice. Sent Afresh out into the field with a microphone. I don't know where the cow is coming from. It's not a field, it's like a forest. So I'm guessing that there's forest and then there's like maybe another street or something. Maybe there's like some other road that has a house that like backs up to this forest. Because right here is just forest, like all right here, all forest. I can see lights from the town in the distance over there. I don't think you guys will be able to see them on camera because they're blocked by trees, so I can just kind of make them out through the trees. And I can see lightning. There's a lot of lightning over there, but it's very far, and I don't hear any thunder. And I think it stopped raining too. It's very weird. I basically expect to get rained on. I expect to get rained on every day. I bring my raincoat every day, with the exception of that one time we got stuck on our hike without them. I learned my lesson that day. And so I keep a raincoat with me at all times, and I just basically expect that I'll get rained on every day, which there's not been a single day that it has not rained. Got 2 moo cows and a microphone. Imagine walking through the forest and a wild cow jumps out at you. I would never want to walk through just a dark forest. Like, I wouldn't. I've done 2 night walks, but that's like with a guided tour with someone, like when we have flashlights, and it's usually like a marked trail. And it's like a professional guide who knows like what to look for and stuff like that. I'd do that. I would not just walk through the jungle by myself. That's crazy. Do cows jump? No, I don't think they can. I don't know, maybe. Does anyone know? Can cows jump? I feel like they can like jump a little bit. I don't think they can like jump high, but I think like a happy cow could probably like jump around a little bit. Yeah, Noodle, I think that's really wonderful. Like finding a way to memorialize, or like taking a bunch of pictures, getting like an art piece done. I think that's a nice way to remember. Yeah. I can't talk about it because I'm gonna freak myself out, but you know, it happens eventually. Someday my animals will also, it'll be their time, and I will probably be an absolute wreck. So I'm not gonna worry about it until that time comes, but when it does come, I'm going to be a disaster. So, and I already know that. I'm posting a cow jumping gif in Discord. Okay, I'm looking. Yeah, we've done a couple night walks. They've been very cool. Actually, we tried to go on a night walk last night, paid for it, started our hike, but the weather was like really bad. It was like kind of raining, but there was also lightning. Lightning was coming closer, and so the guide was telling us like, hey, I need to keep an eye on the weather, and if it gets really bad, we might have to reschedule for tomorrow night. Is that okay? And so we said, yeah, that's no problem. And then the lightning was getting closer and closer, and he was like, hey, I don't think we should continue the tour. You can reschedule it for tomorrow, and I'll keep your money and I'll see you here tomorrow, or if you prefer, I can just give you your money back. And we said, well, I think we'll take our money back if that's okay. Fully planning on doing the exact same night tour tonight. However, we went on a really, really long hike today. We went on like a 4-hour hike, and we're all like exhausted. So I think it's probably better that we got our money back. I feel kind of bad. Like, I feel like we should have given him something, you know? Like, I think he still gets paid by his company for doing it, but I feel like we should have like given him a tip or something for starting the tour with us, even though we didn't do the whole thing. But I really thought we were gonna do it tonight, and with the same guy. It's just, we were like, yeah, I don't think we can handle it. Okay, yeah, that's what I was imagining, is they're not really jumping high, but they're like kind of frolicking a little bit. Like, that's kind of what I was imagining. Yeah, jumping cows confirmed, like a happy jump. Yeah, yeah. I'm only 1 hour ahead, so it's 9:15 p.m. I'm only an hour ahead of Pacific, my usual time. Got a little buffer. My Wi-Fi actually looks like it's not at full strength anymore. It went down from full Wi-Fi strength down to like 2 out of 3. Am I gonna come back to the US as a coffee drinker? Yeah, probably. I actually didn't have any this morning, but I've been, today, I think today was the first day I have not had coffee for my whole trip. I've been drinking it a lot. It tastes really good, and it's, yeah, it's good. All of our hotels have it, like, for free in the room. I mean, it's just, like, you know, pretty common, except here, instead of having, like, packets of, like, a packet of some, like, chain or, like, you know, brand name coffee, it's literally just, like, one of those glass jars that has the locking, like, the sealed lock. It's like a glass locking jar of just ground coffee. And I don't know what it is, I don't know where it's from, but I assume it's local. And it's like very strong and dark, and they have that and like a coffee machine, so we're just like, okay, sure. So it's like none of it's okay, we get it, calm down, jeez. Yeah, they just, I don't know what the coffee is, but I'm assuming it's local. Yeah, it's a nice breakfast ritual thing. I do like to drink coffee, but I almost never make it at home. So what I do is, like, when I work in the restaurant, I'll have a little bit at the restaurant. Back when I was working at the studio, if I go to the studio, I'll have a little bit at the studio. Here, yeah, I'll make a little bit in the morning, or if it's free with breakfast, yeah, I'll have some. But at home, it's so rare that I brew myself a cup of coffee. It's just like too much work. I'm so lazy. I'm like too lazy to brew myself coffee at home. I literally will just be like, I don't need it, I'm fine, and I'll just go without it. So yeah, out of all of us, one of my friends drinks coffee, but he's trying to like wean himself off a little bit, so he honestly hasn't really been drinking that much. The cow like really wants to come over here and hang out, I think. Yeah, that cow is feeling things. Feeling things. Coffee press, 2 scoops of coffee, electric kettle. I make a single cup in the morning and it's fantastic, no waste. I have a single drip cone filter, or like a single drip cone thing with filters. I have had the same box of coffee filters since I was in college. I bought them to bring with me to college. That was a long ass time ago. That was like 10 years ago. So I've had a single box of like drip coffee filters for like 10 years, and I have not used them all. It's not like they go bad, they're just paper. And so I have everything I need. I have an electric kettle. Making coffee is not difficult. I just never do it. I don't know. The only coffee that I have is like super stale. I don't have it in a sealed container, and I also don't have it in like the fridge or the freezer. It's just like in my cabinet in a like not sealed bag. So it like tastes awful. It's very stale, and I just can't be bothered. New meme idea. Oh, great. I look forward to it. Yeah, they're really old. I'm telling you guys, I'm not a big coffee drinker. I enjoy coffee a lot. I just am extremely lazy. I went to a cafe yesterday and um, they had coffee samples. Unfortunately, the coffee was a bit cold because I assume they made it in the morning and then had it in like the coffee maker, the you know, like the little coffee insulator thingies where you pump it. But it was kind of cold, but whatever. It was free coffee, so she was like, "Yeah, you can sample." She gave us like a tiny little teacup and was like, "Yeah, you can sample some." So they had the usual light, medium, dark roast, which you know we're all used to. They also had something called honey, or not honey roasted. It was like honey, maybe it was honey roasted. Do I drink green tea or do they have it in Costa Rica? I have not seen a lot of tea here. I have not seen green tea. If they have tea, it's probably black tea. I haven't seen a whole bunch of it. I think people mainly drink coffee. Yeah, my friend had tea with breakfast a few days ago, but they just brought out like tea bags. So I don't think it doesn't seem like a big tea drinking country. No, okay, so they had something honey coffee. The idea being, so usually the coffee bean when it's harvested, it has the cherry around it, which is like the fruit. Hey, welcome back. So they have the cherry around it, right? So you can take that part off and take off the basically the coffee fruit and the shell and everything and the skin, and you're just left with the like this naked bean, right? Which then you can roast. Oh, the dogs are back up again. Okay, so then you can roast that light, medium, dark, and then that's how you have like our usual coffee. So the honey one is when they take off the main like outer shell, but they leave the fruit on, and so it gets kind of sweet when it's roasted because like the fruit is, I don't know how to describe it. The fruit is like still on the coffee bean. They don't totally take it off. So when they roast it, it like kind of caramelizes and it's like kind of sweet. Yeah, it's totally coffee country here. And then they had whole bean coffee, which is coffee where they don't even take it out of the fruit. They just roast the whole piece of like coffee fruit and then grind that up. So that, like, you know, many different flavors than we're used to. I would say most people probably have never had like the honey coffee or the whole fruit coffee. It's just not something that you would get in the US. We're used to like regular roasted beans, just the beans. And then of course, yeah, light, medium, and dark roast. But it was interesting to try to sample them, like, and they definitely like had different flavor. It was pretty cool. So it's like the same coffee plant, just different methods of treating the coffee fruit and how much is peeled off of it before it's roasted yields different flavor, right? Kind of cool. Oh, here comes the rain again. Stopped for a little bit, now it's back. Oh. I think I'm gonna sleep good tonight because we took that nice long hike. I think I'm gonna go take a shower and change into my sleep clothes because I'm not like super gross, but I am wearing my clothes from the hike, and I should probably change. The mountain coffee, can't remember the name. Yeah, send me if you think of it. I'm not like a coffee connoisseur, but I plan on bringing some coffee home for friends and family, just because I think it would be a nice gift. Like it's a really nice thing. Blue Mountain. I don't know. Isn't Blue Mountain a roaster in the U.S.? No, wait. What is Blue? No, never mind. I don't know. No, sorry. I'm thinking of Blue Bottle or something like that. Never mind. I know. Like a nice warm shower and some comfy clean clothes. Tira something? Okay. God, lightning keeps going off over there. It's like really far away. It's just, it keeps like flashing. It's kind of fruity. Ooh, nice. Yeah, my mother-in-law requested some sort of coffee that she had when she was here like many years ago. She said that there was a kind of coffee that she really liked. She sent me the name, I gotta find it. But she asked if I could buy that one. I don't know, just something that she remembered having in Costa Rica that she said she really enjoyed. So she was like, can you find this? I said, yeah, sure. I'll look for it. So I'll probably do that. Maybe I'll probably like bring chocolate or coffee home for my pet sitter. Just because she's taking such good care of the animals. She said she likes coffee, because I asked her, I was like, is there anything I can look for you? And she was like, no, it's okay. But I said, do you drink coffee? And she said, yeah, I drink a pot a day. So I was like, great. I'm gonna bring you some coffee. So I think I'm gonna do that, because I think that would be a nice gift, since she is, I mean, I'm paying her for watching our animals, obviously, but just because she's doing such a lovely job and like our animals really like her, I feel like I can get her a little something. You used to bring a whole extra suitcase just for coffee? What? Tira something? Okay, yeah, I'll look it up. A pot a day means she makes it as weak as church lady coffee? I don't know. I mean, maybe. If that's how she likes it, that's her business, not mine. Taza Amarilla? It's after your bedtime. Well, good night. I think I might wrap it up too. I'm sitting on like a really hard bench, and so my back's getting kind of stiff. So I think it's probably time for me to go take a nice warm shower, maybe snuggle up with a book, read for a little bit, hang out, maybe have a grilled cheese snack before bed. But yeah, I think I'm probably gonna call it a night too. It's not like it's super late. I had like a really long hike today. I'm pretty tired. So, yeah. I think I am going to head on inside and start winding down for the night. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Stop it. Don't even joke about that. Actually, I'm fine. Like, honestly, I haven't had any bug bites in days. I've been really good about putting on my my bug spray, and honestly, I had more bug bites from before we left on the trip, from leaving my patio doors open, than from when I arrived here. I have more bug bites. Oh, speaking of bugs, here's one on my hand right now. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. I don't want it. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. I miss you guys. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'm having a good time. I don't want to come home. I just want to be here forever. I just want to travel forever. So, yeah, I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out, joining the adventure. If you guys are not in the Discord yet, if you guys are interested, here's the link in chat. If you guys want to jump in the Discord, I've been posting pictures of my travels and stuff like that. You know, I've been posting my food every day, cool pictures and stuff like that. I'm gonna be doing, yeah, it's a great Discord. You guys are amazing. I mean, I'm gonna be doing a slideshow when I return, so we'll be doing a stream, like a more comprehensive stream with all of my photos, but I'm posting pictures every day of the trip, so if you guys like want to see what I've been up to, jump in the Discord. Everybody is very welcome. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Rest well. I'll see you guys later. Yeah, I will stay safe. Thank you guys. I try to be a careful traveler. You guys know me. I'm not like a reckless, irresponsible person. I do my research. I travel safely. I try to be prepared. So, but it pays off because it means I get to have a good trip. So, slideshow with a projector and a bed sheet, yeah, exactly. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful night. I'm just gonna head out of here because I don't know where to go and I don't feel like raiding anyone. But you guys have a wonderful evening. I will see you guys soon. Take care, guys. Bye.